Hey everyone, welcome back once again to House Flipper with my very messy half dealt with yard over here. And my very empty room with no furniture and no appliances whatsoever except for this radiator. And this radiator, I guess. There are two. I think that today I am going to see if I can do one of these. Hopefully it's a little bit shorter than the luxury one, because that one took an insane amount of time. I'm kind of curious about this Scrooge one, so I think I will do that for now. But I want to try and do that, maybe another, depending on how long it takes, or else work on the house that I have. So I am not quite sure. It will kind of depend on how long this is. So, hello friend, every year my boss would organize a Christmas party for all employees. Now that he's retired, I want to continue the tradition, and I could use some help preparing the house. I bought it cheaply from an old couple that moved closer to their relatives. It only needs a little refreshing. Please move the bathroom downstairs so the guests can access it. That's kind of a strange request if you think about real life and how houses work. Oh, and don't forget to leave space by the piano so we can dance and sing Christmas carols. Yours truly, Ebenezer Scrooge. Okay. This definitely is a much tidier looking house than most of the ones that I have dealt with these jobs. Also, I would argue, he said bought cheaply. This doesn't really look like a super cheap house. Oh my gosh. I love the winteriness. Okay. Snow shovel. I don't know why it's... Sometimes it's so weird about where you can actually grab things. Okay. So very large snowdrift. I would also argue it's not necessarily the most in the way snowdrift. Like, you would think if it was on the pathway, it would be more of a priority to clear, versus just kind of hanging out here. But, you know, I feel like if it's what they want, I'm able to do it. So, okay. The garden is done. Is there more around the back of the garden? Because sometimes it's divided oddly. Doesn't look like it. Also, I don't remember, because the first couple of times that I played, I love that the sky is bright blue with the sun, but it's also snowing. But I feel like the other time that I have played this a while ago before that I don't remember as well, and the times I've played recently, I think this might be the first house that I've done anything with that, that has an upstairs. I feel like I just threw away someone's family photos. Okay. Let's see. Cleaning. Is that what it is? These are very subtle pieces of dirt, if that's what it is. Those aren't even... I don't think that's even dirt. I think that that is, like, scratches from like table legs or chair legs. That's not really the kind of thing that you can just rub out like that. Oh, I see, it's the coffee. At least partially. Is there something? Oh, let's see what now. Unless this is another. Okay. Cell object. Okay, there's actually a lot of cell object. This one? Assume that's the right rug. Where's the other rug? Oh, there. I see. Sideboard to the dining room. Is that this? Maybe. No. Apparently not. Sideboard. That. Okay. Classic coffee table, I'm gonna assume is that. Okay, I wish I could scroll. I don't know if there's a way to scroll in the list of objects. Okay, this is the corner cabinet, maybe? Yep. I just want to make sure I'm not accidentally getting rid of stuff that shouldn't be. I bet this is the vase green snake skin. That's one of them. There's another somewhere. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the other vase. Okay. This guy. There's a spider web there. Classic chair. Okay. Sell. This is a lot of selling that I'm doing. And it's adding to my total amount of money without adding to my income, which is interesting. Okay. Footstool. I don't know what mean means, but apparently that's what this is. Sofas. Coffee table. Sofa. Chair. Okay. I'm gonna assume that. Okay. Oh no, the plant's gonna fall. Oh, it's safe. Okay, it landed nicely. Okay, shoe cabinet. Is that what this is? No, that was something else. That's the shoe cabinet. Okay, one of the plants. That's the plant. Okay. Do I clean? I don't think I've ever done a spider web before. I think that's just this. Oh, this is all dirty, I think. Yeah. Okay. Those, again, I think are scratch marks, not dirt, which then begs the question what kind of magical properties my sweeper thing has to be able to I cannot get this because I can't. Okay, there we go. I can open the windows. Is that dirt? I can't tell if that's dirt or if that's just the coloring of the way that this looks. Ah, I see. Someone hath spilled all over the chair. Or the stairs, not the chair. Okay. Is this all one room? Yes. Okay, so nothing is changing there. Okay, whoa, there's a lot of objects by mount devices. Let's start with that. I wish there was a way to, like, click buy all to the furniture and, like, items that you're supposed to get, and then once you see what all of them are, then you can strategize and prioritize where things go. I feel like that would make it so much easier to deal with. Okay. I actually have not checked if that is a thing that you can do, but I have not noticed it obviously before if it is, so I should maybe look at that. Okay. Like, is there a way to, like, select all? I don't think so. Also, let me go back to this. Okay. Also, it did not say to necessarily sell this globe or this TV or anything like that. So I don't know if those are things... Whoa, it looks weird now. I don't know if those are things that I should be trying to sell, or whether those are things that I should keep. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to tile my stuff here instead. Okay. Let's see. So we have a lot of stuff to buy. We have 49 objects to buy. Let's prioritize here. Okay. We have chandeliers, which will go on the ceiling. We have rugs, which will go on the floor. We have a wreath that I would assume would go on a wall or a door. Some other stuff that might go on a wall or a door. It looks like we have some larger furniture. We do have the piano, and the piano was asked to have space around it. So... where's a good piano spot? I think if we put the piano right here, then that way people can gather around all of the sides. And I will just... because who doesn't love watermarks on their piano? Can I put this on the windowsill? I don't know. I think I just accidentally put that outside. Okay, that is so weirdly precise. Let me go double check if this did indeed go outside. Because I feel like an indoor plant like that, it did. I don't think it should be in the snow if it's not accustomed to that climate. You can put it right there, why not? Okay. I don't know what to do with this right now, so I will just shove it here kind of out of the way for now. Okay. More things that we need. Okay, I think it's gotten rid of the piano, so it's crossing off things as they go. That, if that's a bookshelf, that would probably be pretty large, but it says book set, so I don't know. There's mistletoe. There's a bookshelf. I'm gonna do the chandeliers because I think that that will probably be fast and easy. And then that will be off my list and I won't have to worry about that anymore. There we go. Okay. This bookshelf. Okay. I think I will do... Ah, yes. This is a... This is like a showpiece bookshelf. It's a very elegant, ornately carved thing. Okay. Sofas. Dresser. Why is there a dresser in here? Electric fireplace with decorations is probably going to be another largish one. Okay, base. I feel like I have a lot of stuff that's kind of dark. Whoa, that looks really, really weird. I don't like that one. Okay, I'll do this white. Make that all look actual natural garlandy colors. Okay. We will buy it now and we will put it... This needs to be... I think maybe here. It's a little weird that it doesn't have a chimney, but oh well. Now we've got like a nice bookshelf next to the fireplace. That looks pretty good because then people can face this way, see that and the other thing. Okay. Now that we have that, mistletoe is another hanging one, so we can make that a little easy, and we'll just put it... I don't want to put it right near the front door, because then it's cursing people. I need to put it where it's like, you could technically avoid it if you really want to. Also, mistletoe is super toxic, so that way it's out of reach of any pets that could potentially go on the stairs and try to reach it from said stairs. I keep calling it chairs, and I don't know why. Let's make it red since this is holiday themed, and we'll put one in that window and one in this window to be festive. Okay, next we have, a chain beads, let's see. I don't know how. I see. Okay, this seems like the radiator would get in the way a little bit, and I don't know, that might be dangerous with a radiator, so. I've never lived in a house that has that kind of radiator, so I don't actually know how those work very well. I wish this could go diagonally, but we can go like that. Okay, that's a little off. Let me try and move these. If we go a little bit up. Okay. Do I still need... I need one more of those. Okay. We'll go to the window again. Higher up since the radiator is there, but yes. Okay. I know I said I need to make sure that I'm doing all of the I want to see how big a large one is. I don't actually know what's really changing about the lights. Maybe you can't see it until they're on or something. Okay. That doesn't seem super Christmassy. That also does not seem super Christmassy. Oh, that's cool. You can change it. Okay, the white is definitely not what we want. We want a natural looking actual fir tree. Oh, the star. Okay. I think the white star looks nicer. Okay. How big is this large? Okay. This is really hard to see where I'm putting this. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. I think I'm gonna do not large for that. Okay, all my settings are different now. It's fine. I will leave them mostly as they were. Except I want the realistic tree again. Okay. I want to be able to if we tuck it right there. Ah, lights. Okay, if we tuck it there, then that gives us the perfect opportunity for such things as a mini Christmas tree. Which we will put somewhere else. But then we can put the actual, what are they called? The I'll do this one. This can be over here as well on the piano, and then what we can do then is put all of the little Christmas gift boxes, or maybe not so little apparently. We can put them over here. I don't know if I was supposed to have, I think that was one of those. And then one of we've got to do like a white and blue because there are other winter holidays, so that's like the Hanukkah themed gift box. And then I don't know, I know Kwanzaa I think is like a lot of different colors, but I don't really know what they would be here, so I'll just go with colors that we have not had yet, and put that there. And then we have gingerbread house flipper. That's kind of funny. Okay, we have Christmas garland B. bow. Let's do... I think red, the contrast looks kind of nice. If we do some white stars. And then this can go... I wish I could put it on the... I think that would look cool, but I don't think I can. Okay. If we put it here, then it's kind of festive, and then it's not just all exclusively downstairs. Alright, and next we have... I don't know how large this is gonna be. These are just books. Okay. This is gonna be the saddest bookshelf you've ever seen in your life. Oh my gosh. That is just depressing, and I don't even care how many of these I was supposed to get. I cannot stand for a bookshelf being empty. I actually don't know if there were other books I was supposed to get. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Why is this so black looking? This one we have to go with something other than... This is gonna be a Hanukkah-ish one again, because the natural color looks really black, and I don't think that that's right for what we're doing, so we'll put that there. Okay. Okay, in this one it looks not super black, which is better. I don't know. Okay. I think white will kind of make it less dark for the leaves. Okay. There's a lot of these that are a little bit symmetrical. Okay, snow globe. Let us put this right there. I think a lot of the rest of this will go on top of this area. Gingerbread house flipper, that's so cute. Okay, that one. And then this is a large candle. Let's do red again. Put that one here since this one doesn't have anything in it yet. Ooh, I can light them. I don't know if this means that they'll burn down by the time anyone actually comes to look at this once I'm done with this, but okay. I don't know what a wicker bin is. Just shove that back there. I don't know what to do with it. Okay. All the rest of these, except for, okay, there's this one. I'm trying to make sure that the large stuff can be... I don't know why that's not letting me place that. I guess I'll put it there. Can I turn this on? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think the dresser is kind of weird. Can I put this here, maybe? I feel like the scroll wheel is so sensitive, sort of, but then also really not sensitive. And the door can still close. I'm letting all of the cold air out. Okay, those do not look like the same color of wood at all, but oh well. Okay, that is there. Now we need a hot chocolate. Let's make this, I think we need more colors in here. Kind of like the dark blue. Someone can have set that right there. Okay. We have 2 of these sofas. So we've got to make sure that whatever sofa we have will not go into the fireplace. That's what that is. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know what hangers means. That should go. This is really low. Can this go on this wall? No. Okay. This hangers can go right there. Okay. And let's see, we will put a classic blue rug over in this. Not too close to the fire, we don't want it to become a fire hazard, but we will then put these 2 one like right there, and one I think we need something for people to have when they're coming in, where they can maybe see some sort of thing. Okay. 2 coffee tables, 1, I don't know what a vanity poof is. Wait a minute. Hang on. I think what this might be is to pick these up. Can I not pick that up? Do I have to dispose it? Okay. I have to buy that again then. That seems kind of weird that if it just falls, you have to buy a new one. Okay. What I think that potentially this is maybe a piano bench, so I'm gonna put that there. Also, I still haven't done anything with this. This I'll just set it there so that people know that there is a TV, but that it's not really for them to watch right now. Okay. Mini Christmas tree, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna just change that, leave all the rest of it as it was. Plants, okay. Armchairs, mini armchairs, and coffee tables. Okay, there's a lot of cherry wood in this house, so why not keep it as such? And we will put one coffee table. This is not aligned. There we go. Okay. Let me try the other way. That way. Okay. Okay, we have coffee tables. We are apparently not putting any dining tables back in, but I guess that is fine as long as they can like stand around with plates. Or maybe we're making dining tables somewhere else. I have no idea. Okay. So I'm gonna just put one chair right there, because I don't know, maybe someone who wants to be up close and listening to the piano is either disabled or just not as physically fit to be able to, is there a light switch? Yes, there is. To be able to stand for long periods of time. So they may prefer being able to just sit there and enjoy it. Okay, get rid of, I don't want to get rid of the light bulbs yet, because I kind of need that. Kitchen cabinet with single door, I would assume is that. No, apparently not. Okay. Kitchen cabinet with sink. Kitchen cabinet. Mountable narrow curtain. I know what that is. Kitchen cabinet with double shelves. I don't know what this is. Why is there so much trash? Okay. I don't like this picture very much, so I'm like, okay, nope, it says I shouldn't do this. Never mind. Okay. Well, that's nice that it warns you at least. Dark refrigerator. Okay. Range. You. That. I don't know why we're getting rid of all of the cabinetry. I'm assume that we also get this, and then I'll get to the chandelier with bulbs in a bit. I want to be able to clean while I can actually see what I'm doing. It's a lot more of these smudges, which I think, again, are actual scratches in the chair marks rather than anything else. Okay, tab. Light biscuit. That's kind of an odd name for a wall color, but sure. I guess that is maybe sort of holiday themed if people are eating like Christmas cookies or biscuit type things, maybe. I don't know. This is definitely brightening it up a bit. I feel like it's making it a little bit more modern too. I feel like this wood style wall is maybe a little bit outdated. I mean, I feel like there are sort of wood style walls currently in houses that I've seen that are like built more recently, but the way that they're wood style walls are also not exactly what this is. Also, in real life, if I was painting like this, it would just be getting white paint all over things with very visible seams and wood grains and things, so it would not look this flat in real life if this was just painting over things like this. Okay. I think I'm gonna maybe need to get a second paint bucket, but I think that's gonna be fine. Already, just from what I've just barely started to do, I'm supposed to lay wall tiles? Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay. What I'm gonna do then is do all of these okay, I think that's empty now. Okay. I'll do the floor tiles first so that I can just have that done and have more of my list checked off here. And what about the doorway? I think the doorway can stay that. Okay, this is actually kind of a nice tile. Looks like it would show dirt very much, but okay. I think that what I need to do is tile. Let me put those down. Okay. Tiling. If I tile. Oh, this is actually a fun pattern. If I tile. That's not what I meant to turn on. If I tile those. Oh, they're so close. Okay. I need that, and then I also need that. Okay. Tiling. Let me click on that. Okay. Yeah, so if I do like the cooking area walls in this, I think that that could be cleaner. Again, I need just this feels like a waste to buy for just one. Okay. Okay, now that we've done that. Paint tool. such a waste of tiles that I had to buy so many for just one section, and I don't think I could sell the rest of them either. But oh well. Okay. I can sell the rest of that. It's not very expensive, but okay. We need mountable devices. Let's see. I want something that looks nice with this room at any time, not just during the holidays. So, thinking about the tiling colors, but also not making it too overwhelming. Do I have to? Okay, I have to assemble it. That makes sense. Okay, that doesn't look awful. Golden one for that. Gold and brown. I think the other one doesn't exactly look the color brown that I thought it would. It's more of an orangish color, but it works. Okay. I have to buy so many objects. Let me see about the new lighting fixture, whatever it would be, so that I can get it and then sell the other one. Okay. Range cooker, refrigerator, cabinet, table, chair, lamp. Okay. Nah, the orange is not good. Interesting. It's very gendered. The pink is not quite as gendered. That's also very babyish. Okay. Based on this particular room, I think that this one would make most sense. I'm gonna just toss that there for now, while I get rid of this one. Also, it's daytime now, so it's actually not too dark anymore. This is a very large light. It's also a very off-center light. Not that I've been trying to center things very well, but okay. I feel like having it a little closer to where you're cooking and actually be able to see what you're cooking might be useful. Let's do a refrigerator first, because that seems as though that would be an important thing to do. Let's do no details, just because I feel like, I don't know for sure, but I kind of feel like Scrooge would not have fun magnets on the fridge. Even though the magnets are fun. We might leave the shark. We'll leave those 2 magnets. Okay. Let's put the fridge right in the corner. And then, okay. I think having the stove to be like on the ceiling. That seems too tall. Okay. This is the corner cabinet. Okay, we're gonna do base chocolate mahogany with the snowy top and the dark. No, we're gonna go with the base handles, I think. Okay. So, it is snowy top, chocolate mahogany are our customizations that we're doing. Centimeters. We have chocolate mahogany, we have snowy, we have the normal handles. Alright. Both non-hanging. This is... Okay. What's the difference? Oh, the direction the door opens. Okay. Can this fit? Perfect. Okay. Hanging corner. Hanging corner is done. We have cabinet with drawers. We have snowy. We have this right there. We have 2 of these snowy. hanging cabinet. I think having this higher over the sink makes a little bit of sense so that it doesn't get splashed on. Chocolate mahogany handles, okay. Oh, I'm supposed to have more. Okay. Let me do these other ones here. These need to go. I will put those there to be like things that you might want to grab during a meal. Also, I like the white countertop. Okay, hanging saucepans. We'll keep this color because why not? Okay, where should they hang from though? That's the question. These all seem like not very convenient places. I guess here, because then my grandma used to have a saucepan hanging thingy, but it came from the ceiling. I think I actually need a table before I get that one. I was not sure if it was like a wall sconce or something else. Okay. A drying rack. Let's put you... there. Okay. Let's do darker wood. I like the leaves, but those seem bed sheetish, not table-ish to me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this color. How many chairs do I need? I need 4 chairs. Okay. More accurate way of turning these. There we go, some chairs. Now we need the candlestick. I think the white looks really nice. It's kind of a contrast to the rest of what's happening. Are these fake candles? I don't know, they look really weird. Okay, hanging kitchen utensils. Are these hanging? Maybe. Okay. That's probably the place you'd be most likely to use those. Also, I'm gonna just go ahead and move this one to the ceiling, because I think these do not make sense to be all the way over there. I think that they need to be more within reach. Which I think I need to move these to do that, but actually that's probably a better place for those anyway. Those just don't make sense to be above the fridge. I was making excuses for why they made sense to be above the fridge in order to justify having to fit them there. I think they need to be near the stove. That is better. That we'll put, okay, 4 teacups. These chairs are not in line with the table at all. Oh well. It's fine. People can move them as they would like. Put this here to match with the other things. Tea for everyone. A trash can. I feel like that would make sense to be here. I remember the first time I saw one of the trash cans that you step on and it opens. I was absolutely astonished by that. My aunt has always had a dog for a long time before I had Cosmos, and so they had what is this? Interesting. They had that kind of trash can so that the dog couldn't get into anything. This is what I think could potentially become the bathroom. They said move the bathroom downstairs. Switch, okay. Sell items. Now I have trash cans like that where you step on them, and it's very useful, especially with Cosmos, because he one of the things he really likes is he really likes shredding paper. Like if he finds a tissue or like a sticky note or something, he sometimes likes to try to chew on them. And so if especially the recycling container is accessible to him, he'll try to get paper and stuff. This does not look at all the color on the roller, but okay. Yeah, this is what they wanted, that this will be the new bathroom. I also don't know if I'm supposed to do anything upstairs and or if I even can go upstairs. I have not actually tried. Now I want to try. Okay. Taking a break from all of that. Whoa, that's cool. Okay. I'm supposed to do stuff up here too, it seems. Yeah, this is Office 1. This is, whoa, someone tiled things quite interestingly down there. Okay, yeah, I definitely have a lot of progress left to do on this house. It's a very large house compared to what I've been doing, but that's perfectly fine because I'm also earning a lot of money from this. This paint roller is white, and then this is like a grayish blue. Something about that feels a little questionable. But also, I feel like, and I might say this too soon, maybe, I only need to buy 11 objects for this room, so I feel like this room will probably go pretty fast, and then I can go upstairs, because I think I'll be done with everything on the main floor after this room. Also, fun fact about how I made some stuff, sort of not exclusively Christmas, winter, holiday themed in the gifts and wreaths and stuff, making some more like Hanukkah colored. I actually was in a stage play, of a, let me see, where's the bathtub plumbing system? Okay. I was in a stage play of A Christmas Carol, and I played several people, but I played Marley, and then I also played a character that my director, who wrote that adaptation of the play, wrote specifically to have more diversity than just Christian Christmas holiday. So I played this Jewish boy who had two younger sisters, and their mother was sick, so they were trying to earn money to buy her a menorah. And it was a really interesting, like, added storyline to what is traditionally much more of a Christian Christmas dominated holiday story, which was pretty cool, and I think that a lot of people who came to see it thought it was very cool. And so that was just kind of interesting for me too, because my friend who actually played Scrooge in that play is Jewish, and I think she thought it was really funny that at that point I was the one playing the Jewish person and she was not, which was definitely really fun, and she was teaching me how to wear a yarmulke correctly, because I was wearing that as part of my costume, and it was really, really funny too, because since I was playing both Marley and that character, I had to like wear the yarmulke and be like hanging out with my siblings, like on-stage siblings. And then we finished our scene and I had to run backstage and put blood all over my face and wrap myself in chains and go be Marley and then come backstage, frantically get all the blood off again, until I was able to then just have like a normal face again where I wasn't looking like I'd been mauled as this innocent character that definitely would not have been what had happened to them at that point. I like it when they just have all of the things that you need to get right here for you really easy to see and buy. Okay, let's do... I don't know how those are changing at all. It's kind of cool how it actually sort of does show the reflection a little bit. Okay. Long navy rug. Let's see if we can turn it. I should have just done it the other way. Okay. Bath mat, rug. Old-fashioned cupboard. Picture square. We'll do this one larger so that it can be something cool to look at while you're just hanging out in the bath. Okay, this room is done, which should finish off the downstairs, and now I can go up here. I don't think the stairs have anything, but this area does. Pretty fast. I almost just fell down the stairs. That's not a good thing to do. I don't know how this is so dirty over here. Okay. Floor tiles. Do white here, I think. That just seems like not the right place. That seems far too large. Okay. I don't think the tiny window has a curtain, or at least not this one. I definitely feel like I'm getting a lot faster at doing these installments and stuff, and not just like the skills being leveled up to be able to do them faster, but like I'm getting to know how to do things and what to do with things a lot more, and like where to look for things, because I remember at first I would be like, why is there still dirt? And it was like, oh, the window's dirty, or something like that. And so to have more experience now, I feel like I'm able to just like, okay, well, it hasn't marked it off yet, so that probably means I need to click on something rather than just be like, wait a minute, let me go back and try to buy a whole new one. Stuff like that. This doesn't feel like I should be able to reach this without a ladder. It was making me get a ladder at the other house for the painting outside. I feel like this might be a ladder situation too. I'm probably just standing on the banister or something. OSHA doesn't need to know. Okay. Radiator. I just saw where the radiator goes. Where can I? Okay. Whoa. My mouse just swung really randomly there. I feel like sometimes the mouse sensitivity in this game is not consistent. And I don't know if that's something other people have experienced or if my game specifically is being a little weird. Okay, what is probably the largest here? I'll go with the smallest first so that I can find something to hang. I feel like that way it's kind of visible. Christmas garland B. Kind of like that one. We'll put this one here so whoever's coming up here to go into these rooms can see it. Just kind of not customizing any of the color on any of these right now. I feel like they're probably good enough, and the hallway isn't really the thing that I want as nice necessarily as maybe some of the other areas up here where it's like, the hallway is fine, but it's usually the place where you're walking through to get to another place. So if you're trying to, for example, spend the night upstairs, you'd walk up the stairs probably after partying for a long time. You're probably tired, you're probably like, okay, this has been fun, but I'm going to bed. Good night. And then you walk upstairs and you decide that you are going to have way too big of a painting. That's not right. But like you decide like, okay, I think we're going to bed now. You walk upstairs maybe with your family if they're with you at the time. And then you go to bed and relax. And then that is what you do for the night. And walking upstairs, you go through the hallway to get to wherever you're going. But it's not really what you're paying the most attention to at that time. Again, poinsettias are poisonous, so we are not going to put them on the floor. Also, I don't know for this one's way more easy to see. Do these hang or are these placed items? I think they're placed items. But do people say poinsettia or poinsettia? Because I feel like it's spelled poinsettia, but I have always, and my family has always said poinsettia. And so I'm curious what other people do. I wish I could put that somewhere else. Maybe if I put it in the corner right there. No, does that not count? I think maybe not. Okay, I don't think that counted because I don't think that that was technically in this part of the upstairs area. Okay, this room is done. Next. Let me see if I have to do anything here. Clean dirt. Okay. Is this dirt or is this snow? Dirt, apparently. I think that's snow. Do I have to do anything here? Can I jump on the roof? No. Okay. It's probably safer to not do that, but that's okay. And then after this room, is this done? Okay. Once I do these, so this is not gonna be a bathroom anymore. I think that's what they mean by move the bathroom downstairs. Instead of just add one, I think this is going to become a different thing. Not sure what yet. Maybe like a closet, because since it's having like shelving. Some other dirt. That's dirt? Okay. Floor panels. Paneling the floor is so much easier now that I know that you can just do this and not have to click each one individually, and I feel like I keep saying that, but I really like being able to do that. Okay, light vanilla, this is probably good enough for a small. We need a paintbrush. This doesn't look very vanilla. This really does not look vanilla or light. This looks coffee. Or chocolate, I don't know. This, unless it's like the vanilla pods, but I think those are darker than this. But this is the one that it offered me. This is not what I would look for if I was told go find a paint called vanilla. Light vanilla. I would look for a white or maybe like a slightly like cream colored. Not this. Also, I was watching someone else play this game recently, and it was really funny because that person was complaining about the painting a lot. Like, that's the most tedious part, and would specifically avoid the shorter quests that involved heavy amounts of painting. They would try to, like, prioritize stuff that was more about remodeling or demolition or like figuring out different furniture. And And then there was just like a lot of times where, that's not what I meant to click on. Ah, go away, tiles. I don't know where those came from. Okay, I'm almost done. Garden's done, all of these are done. Okay, that's kind of cool to see the progress there. Bookshelves. Ooh, these are the same ones from before. The very large ones that I love, because I love bookshelves. But anyway, it was really funny to see this person play, because there was one point where they had been avoiding, or trying to avoid painting for so long, and then eventually they had a job that was almost all painting, and actually ended up realizing that it was really satisfying, and they'd just been sort of doing it incorrectly the whole time, which was, number one, kind of funny, but number two, I feel like that is so how I was with this game, because, like, even just looking back at not even that long ago in this game, there was a lot of me going like, wait a minute, so I bought the tiles, but like, what do I do with them, and stuff like that, where it was just like, I was having fun, but I also kind of didn't really know anything what I was doing or supposed to be doing. And so I just find it funny to see another person have kind of that same experience, where it's like, it's very fun, but also, if anyone's expecting this to be like, I'm super on top of everything and know everything, that's not really going to be best for expectations about how this is gonna go. Okay. Put this chair right there. Kind of a weird place to have a chair. Wait a minute. Let me actually do something else. If I put this one there, and this one I think that makes a little more sense. Next we need the mirror. Please do not do the thing that the last mirror thing did where I could not place it, because that was not the most helpful. Okay. Then I need a different mirror. Big mirror. That's kind of what I was expecting the other one to be, so. Okay. Sconce ball. We, of course, need one by our little reading corner, and then one over by the dresser so that you can see what's happening. How to put these down, so now I can sell them. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. All right. Next, last room. Just gonna assume selling everything, because that's kind of how it's gone. Not the door. Clock. What is this? Clock. There we go. Clock. Okay. Destroyed door. Which door is destroyed? Apparently. Okay. on dirt. Okay. Short, narrow curtain. I feel like... Am I supposed to paint this room? I don't know. But I want something kind of neutral if I am going to have to be painting this room. And I also want... And this is gonna sound really weird coming from me, because in my actual bedroom, both of my curtains, I have 2 blackout curtains in my bedroom, and both of them have somewhat intricate designs. But I know for some people, I actually kind of like this pattern. I know for some people, they really want to have a bedroom area. I have a quilt like that I think my mom made for one of my dolls when I was little. This is just the tablecloth from downstairs. But I know some people are really, really particular about needing to have, like, no bright colors where they're sleeping. Like, if their curtain is too busy, they can't really rest in that area because it's kind of distracting. And so with that in mind, I'm trying to kind of have more neutral colors. Also, I feel like, okay, hang on. I want it like where the person in the bed could reach it, but also not too much in the way. The base is kind of cool. Okay, this actually looks like a lamp in my parents' house, but I think that one's kind of more interesting. Okay, bedside light. We need a chandelier again. I actually kind of like this chandelier. I was making fun of the chandeliers in the other house a lot the other day, but honestly, I feel like the tulip one is kind of cool. This is huge for this size bed, but okay. Desk, chest of drawers, wooden shelf. Is this a hanging shelf? Seems to be. Okay, we want to make sure that this does not fall on a person who is sleeping, but also that it's somewhere. That's medium? That is not medium. Okay. Also, I've decided this is not the right place for this lamp. I will figure out the right place for this lamp, but the nightlight lamp is the one that should be beside the bed. Ooh, that's kind of like a dandelion sort of thing. That's the same as the one downstairs. That's kind of a cool floral, kind of matches the floral-y wallpaper. I like the green, actually. The green doesn't really go with much else up here, but I actually really, really like the subtle, like, vines and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to go with that just because I really like how that looks. And I think it's kind of, like, relaxing and nice to look at. Okay, small one of these, put it up. Should let me put it on the shelf, never mind. Okay, we'll do a desk first. Everything in this room is kind of white, so we'll keep with that theme. Let's see about the white. This is like slightly in the doorway, but also I mean, you can walk into here, that's fine. Okay. Wardrobe door. This is such a small chest of drawers. I was expecting that to be huge. Okay. Yeah, this makes it a lot easier to place the desk. I was thinking this was going to be some, like, big wardrobe dresser. But this kind of makes sense if this is just, like, a small, like, guest bedroom, that they wouldn't have a large thing in case they're just staying for a couple days and only have a little bit of... Oh, that was again the dispose. I don't know why sometimes you can just pick it up and sometimes it's disposing it. This actually might make more sense here so that it's not taking up the entire desk. Okay. Chair. From this vantage point, where I can place it. I can make sure that it actually is, in fact, lined up with the desk, unlike the dining table downstairs. Okay, vase. Can I put it on the windowsill? Yeah. I still think I should be able to put one up here. What I might be able to do is lower this. These are kind of cool. Nah, this looks weird. Okay. Like that. I want it on the shelf so bad. Okay. This also on there. Kind of taking up the desk, but oh well. $11,360.13. That's pretty good. Nice. Okay. Back to my tiny little wasteland of a house. I don't know if there is a way. Also, apparently, I have a new one from Scrooge. He has an ex-fiance. Okay. Don't pay for electricity. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright. This is interesting because this seems like he's reverted back. He seemed like cheerful version at the end of the show, and now he seems grumpy again. What I want to know is if there's a way to change my own... I've not done anything on this, but if there's a way to change my own house, like, can I sell the one that I'm in and move into one that I buy? because I don't know if that's an option, but that would be kind of cool if it is. I probably will have to do some research to do that, because I don't really know. I have a cookbook, apparently. I don't know what to do with this. But I think that with that, I'll be able to hopefully get a lot more done in the next recording, but I have been playing this for a while. I'm not exactly sure how long, but I'm going to leave this here for now, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. This was kind of fun, and since the day this video goes up will be the day before Thanksgiving, it's kind of fun to have a little bit of a holiday themed one, even though it's not necessarily the right holiday, but it is a holiday that in America at least a lot of people get together with family and have people over, kind of like what that house was being prepared for. So that was kind of topical, which is kind of fun. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!